Hello, everybody. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me today for our astrology dice reading for the week. I really greatly appreciate you all for being here. If you're new, my name is Jeanette. Hey, what's up? Please consider subscribing if you be vibing. Loves, give me a like on the video if you enjoy this information. I greatly appreciate your support. Every little bit helps the channel, so thank you. Okay, this is such an exciting week, you guys. I'm just dying to talk about it. First of all, we're talking this week, August 3rd through the 9th. Happy birthday to my Leo gang. I gotta say it every time. I really appreciate you guys. I hope you're enjoying your season just as much as I am. Okay, on the 4th, we're starting at the top here. On the 4th, we have a new moon in Leo. We have Mercury officially going retrograde fully. And then we got Venus entering Virgo as well. So, a lot to unpack there. Let's first start with the new moon. So, new moons are all about new intentions, new goals, fresh starts here, right? Even maybe new outlets. And I want to say like creative projects and passion projects as well. With that Leo energy, there's just a very big emphasis on like personal expression and creativity, maybe like romance as well, okay? So very, very beautiful, very optimistic as well. Leo is so happy. Leo's so fun, so friendly, so vibrant. And so that energy it feels like it helps us to really believe in ourselves and kind of keep our dreams alive. In a way, like there's hope for success here, you guys. You feel me? For anything new especially, but even for things that are like recently refined, okay? So that's the energy of the new moon in Leo on the 4th. But also we've got this level of frustration. Be mindful on the 4th that we don't allow Mercury retrograde and this level of frustration, anxiety, stress, or like the reviewing and the past maybe coming back. But all that's energy of Mercury retrograde. Try not to let that stop you from setting really optimistic goals and really remaining positive this week. Okay, it's really, really important, not just for the new moon and your manifestations, but for your manifestations for the Lionsgate portal. And we will talk about that. That happens on the 8th, and we'll get there, darling. We'll get there. But let's focus here back on Mercury retrograde. Okay, so and Venus, thank you, Spirit. Venus entering Virgo really gives us this like practical, realistic approach to love, to romance, to our goals in those areas, right? And our relationships as well. It kind of there's this level of attentiveness with the Virgo energy. Because Virgo is kind of like a worker bee, you know, and there's like this daily effort that needs to be put in to keeping up, maintaining our relationships and partnerships. You feel me? And so with Mercury retrograde, there could be some tensions with misunderstandings, some miscommunications. There could be a particular emphasis as well with this happening in Virgo, like on our responsibilities to one another in those relationships, or our roles that we fulfill for one another in those relationships as well. You feel me? So we really need to be very attentive on how we're communicating, how we're reviewing, and how we see these things, right? How we view those people and what we give back. And maybe pay more attention to how we give back, put in a little more effort into those partnerships and connecting with those that we love. And especially if there is, thank you, Spirit, especially if there is like misunderstandings or miscommunications, right? We want to be very open to what others are feeling and thinking so that we can be receptive to new innovative ways, creative ways to live better with one another, right? Come up with something new so we can get on the same page. You feel me? And another thing that needs to be stated is like our expectations. Virgo's perfectionism is coming into play here as well, right? There's a level, no shade to my Virgos. I love you guys. You're so wonderful. But there is a level of perfectionism that is so desired in Virgos, and it's within them and it's around them, right? So we're experiencing this energy where you might feel like you want things to be a certain way, or you might have certain expectations of your partner. And it's kind of now more of a time to maybe give that a realistic approach, like give that a more practical, bring the practicality into it. You feel me? Rather than our expectations being so high as well, kind of grounding that a little. You feel me? I hope that makes sense. Okay, so that's the 4th. Now we get to the 8th. And this is where the magic happens. Hang on, I gotta set my teeth. Okay, this is where the magic happens this week. And this is why with the new moon in Leo, and on the 8th here, we're about to talk about the Lionsgate portal opening. All of this energy is so prominent for manifestations and for this beautiful flow of energy and abundance. So it's really important that like all week long, you stay very focused on positivity and optimism, you guys, and just watch doors fly open. Okay, because this particular 8/8 Lionsgate portal is amplified threefold because we're dealing with 2024, which in numerology breaks down to an 8. So August 8th, 2024 is a very prominent day. If you've never heard of the Lionsgate portal, it's one of the biggest days for manifestation. Basically, this is where the sun in Leo aligns with Sirius, it's the brightest star in the sky, Orion's belt, and the Earth in one alignment, right? Us astrologers, we know Sirius as being the brightest star in the sky and the spiritual sun. Okay? So there's this amplified energy of possibility. Thank you, Spirit, is the perfect word for it. Now, a Lionsgate portal actually runs for about 2 weeks. It's open from, late July to about mid-August, about the August 12th, I want to say. But it peaks on the 8th. And with us looking at 8s, just looking at the number 8 in and of itself, that's about the endless flow of energy, infinity, right? Success, money, achievement, spiritual power, massive influence, life cycles, and huge emphasis on abundance, you guys, okay? So that's why this is so, so important. Now, what can you do on the 8th? What can you do to amplify this energy? There's a lot, actually, that you could do. I would honestly recommend doing some research, indicative to you and how you like to celebrate or manifest, right? But I could give you some suggestions. Some people do like cleansing baths. Some people just cleanse themselves, their home, their intentions. I've heard of, obviously, of journaling. I've heard of making a list of all of your intentions. I've heard of sleeping with that list under your pillow. I've heard of, as well, sending it on a flow of, like a water flow, like on a river or something, like, make a little boat and send it off. So I've heard of people doing that, all those things. But meditation is my highest recommendation. So no matter if you pair meditation with a journaling, for example, or pair meditation with some type of cleansing bath or ritual, all it's going to do is amplify it for you. And meditation, that connection right between your spirit and the gate is very important, right? Your energy meets the energy that's open and available. And we could just take this day to suck it up. You feel me? It was like suck it up, you guys. Okay, so the meditation will be very big. I highly recommend whatever you do to celebrate, whatever you do to manifest, hold true intention in your heart for love, for beauty. Open your heart as well to receive. And definitely spend some time in your quiet zone listening to the universe. Okay, meditation, big, huge. Okay. And finally, on the 9th, we have Juno entering Libra, which is really great because Juno is super exalted in Libra. I would say super exalted. It's really happy in Libra. Juno is an asteroid, for those of you who are unfamiliar. And Juno is all about commitments, marriages, partnerships related. I want to say partnerships related to contracts or having some form of like bonding or contractual obligation, right? So not just romance, right? But that's definitely in there with marriages as well, but mostly partnerships and commitments, okay? So that could have a level of work as well. There's this higher level like bonding. And with it coming here in Libra, and Libra is all about partnerships, balance, beauty, definitely romance as well, and relationships, okay? But the beautiful aspects and the balancing of partnerships. Thank you, Spirit. Balancing of one's self with a partnership. Interesting. I heard need each other. Thank you, Spirit. We need each other. Okay, so that's a beautiful energy. And I feel like this is gonna it's gonna find us kind of re-solidifying current commitments in the way of love and marriages or partnerships. You know, it can be anything from love and romance all the way to business. But it's about how we view these things, right? And if you're single or unemployed, you know, and we're looking at kind of maybe some sort of change of heart in the way that you view love in general or marriages in general, or, you know, what you would think is success, what you would expect to see out of a partnership. Wow, thank you, Spirit, of either business or romance. So if you're not coupled up, this may be a time to kind of explore your heart and your ideals of how you view marriages, relationships, and partnerships on the 9th. Is that it? Okay, that's it. Oh, wow, you guys, that was long. That was heavy. Let me sip my tea here. Okay. Whew. Now we can start our reading. So for those of you who have any questions on what we're looking at here, feel free to leave a comment below or feel free to refer to an older video. I'm just going to go ahead and roll these dice here. We're going to get our 3 letters for the week. They can be prominent for you on an individual level, or they can pertain to us as a collective. Let's see if we can make any words or get any symbolism out of it. Okay, spirits, angels, guides. What do we have for August 3rd through the 9th? What 3 letters, please, Spirit, do you have for us this week? M. That feels kind of fun. So M, A, Ma. May. Interesting. M-A-E. We literally just spelled May, so May. Hey. That's beautiful. I'm also getting am and me out of that. Thank you. Interesting. Okay, hold on. We got to explore that a little bit. So we got am and we got me. Well, those are very, those very well, they kind of go together, no? Because I and me and I am something, right? So this has something to do with our identity, how you view yourself. I am what? What do you think of yourself? Interesting, very fascinating energy there. Beautiful. I really feel this call to explore something about yourself or be creative in expressing something about yourself. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm just gonna zen here. Okay, let's jump on in and get our reading. Here we go. I was not even prepared. I heard keep it, very distinctly keep it. Holy cow. I don't want to keep that. That's Uranus here. But landing on temperance. Okay. We're keeping it. Messages here, spirits, angels, guides. August 3rd. August 3rd to the 9th. What do we have? Oh man, oh man. Oh, doesn't that just make all the sense in the world? Okay, so we got Leo here on the table. Ooh, what are we touching here? I want to say page Knight. Leo energy landing on a page Knight of air. Page Knight of Swords. We've got our 11th house here. Ooh, landing on the tail end of the world / 10 of Pentacles. And then we've got Uranus here on Temperance. Oh, so let's call out these energies. Aquarius energy. Looking at you, babies, because we got Uranus here and 11th house. Both your rulers and rulings. So, right? So Aquarian energy on the table. Obviously, as well, we have Leo. Some air energy, right? Aquarius, Libra, Gemini showing up here to play. And Temperance, so Sagittarian energy. Tail end of the world / 10 of Pentacles here for our 11th house. Ooh, let me sit with this for 1 second. Okay, so probably you're probably wondering why Uranus is a big deal. Uranus is the rebel. Uranus is the shaker-upper of all that is holy. I'm just kidding, you guys. Uranus likes to invoke change through shaking up and being the rebel, shaking up what you thought you knew. Uranus is an innovative, creative, very creative. Thank you, Spirit. Emphasis on creative here. Very creative energy, but often coming through chaos. So that's fun. Oh my gosh, you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna go slow on this one. Definitely gonna go slow on this one because we are being shaken here. There's something here that's shaking up reality just a bit. But it's almost like so direly needed here, landing on Temperance. Temperance is about balance. Oh, I heard reconciliation. Interesting. Reconciliation. Okay. Coming into play. Thank you, Spirit. Just a side note for somebody out there. But Sagittarian energy here, Temperance is about balance. Mending one's heart with one's mind. Big, beautiful understanding there. So, but this is like shake up through chaos. Peace and balance obtained after the tower has fallen is kind of what I'm getting from that. Oh, geez. And this is happening in our 11th house. 11th house, this is affecting the whole world this week. That is so obvious. World card, right? World is endings, it's beautiful cycles, new beginnings here. We're all up in that energy of 8, the infinite, right? All up in this energy of balance with this 11. But this has to do with the collective. This has to do with the network of people. I also have to emphasize Uranus at home in the 11th house. So very, very Uranus, very happy here to cause some much needed chaos where chaos is needed for peace. Whoa. And that's like global. Holy crap. Thank you, Spirit. A lot of communication happening this week. We got the Page and the Knight of Swords for our Leo energy. Goodness. I really want to say Leo is about creativity, optimism, try to keep it light, friendly, and fun here, especially if you're doing any kind of like public speaking, or if you have some sort of audience. I heard children, even if you have children are an audience as well. So this week, maybe watch how we interact with our loved ones, our spouses, our children, or anyone who is listening to us. Yeah, anyone who's listening in the network. Interesting. Ooh, thank you, Spirit. I'm getting an energy of like spiritual linkage here, and like you're just you holding your vibration, right? It's all very automatic. It's all very. This is why optimism and positivity is so important this week, because we don't have to think about it. We don't have to think about our vibration. It just is. I mean, I'm talking like on a normal basis, right? It just is. You feel the way you feel. You vibe the way you vibe. You connect with the people you connect with. Here, we need to have intention. Very specific intention of keeping it funner, more friendly, and working together. It's very much about how we speak. It's very much about how we, like, again, with this holding our own vibration, how do you speak to yourself, right? What do you really think and feel about yourself, about the world, the collective, your place in it? What are we looking at? You feel me? This could be a week of some massive, right, misunderstandings, even on the global stage. That could be a little scary. But again, innovation, in this case, in Uranus's case, comes with chaos. I feel better that it's landing on Temperance. I cannot lie. Because Temperance is very peaceful, very patient, very calm, very divine. So this is all in divine timing. That there's an essence of that as well in the World card here. This week, there could be something massive happening on the global stage, something chaotic. That will lead eventually maybe to a level of peace. For some. Holy crap. But it almost feels like it's going to get worse before it gets better. With the Ten of Pentacles, that the collective here, the 11th house energy is landing on. 10 of Pentacles is obviously that massive abundance. I really got to say there's enough resources to go around in the whole world. Why are we fighting over resources? I think that's part of what we need to realize here as well. Gosh, there's a lot of information, but there's an abundance in the 10 of Pentacles. There's legacy here. What do you have to give to the collective that'll stay forever? Your words stay forever. Even vibrationally imprinted on you, and you don't even know. Gosh, I hope that makes sense. I feel like I'm going around in circles. It's probably because of the Mercury retrograde. Me myself, I have been feeling very drained. My mind is like going a million miles a minute, but my body is really tired, and I'm having a hard time articulating myself. So I really hope that this is all making sense. But with the 10 of Pentacles, 10s are endings, right? The World card is an ending. We've come a long way as a collective. But now it's time to really get... Now it's really time to get innovative. It's really time to shake things up. Things are going to get shaken up for the better this week. And it's going to be hard to see or understand that it's for the better. So when you're holding your own vibration, make sure you try to keep it light and fluffy. Again, be diligent in holding peaceful, open space. Yeah, definitely something about some public speeches or some announcements this week. with Uranus here, I don't really feel like that's great. I don't feel like it's going to be great. View, I heard view. But you have you have a chance and a choice on how you view this energy. And that's what this week is about. It's about holding your own vibration in the midst of chaos in the collective. Oh, Jesus. That does not sound easy. That does not sound easy. What in the world can we do? All we can do is have our joy, our optimism, and our co-creation with the universe to look forward to, right? So if you're happy, you're optimistic, you hold a good vibration. A good vibration helps you to manifest, helps you to co-create for not just yourself, but for the entire collective. So when news comes flying in this week, on the global stage or in the spotlight or something that there's maybe an emphasis here on a particular thing said or stated, try to remember to hold your own beautiful vibration as happy and positive and as optimistic as you can. Remember that no matter also what you hear with this page and Knight of Swords, no matter what you hear, no matter what's being emphasized in the spotlight, right? Leo Sun energy. Remember to be discerning. Remember, there is no lack of resources here in the world. So if somebody tries to tell you that there is, you can hold your own vibration. No, that's not true. There's something about not believing everything you hear, being discerning about what you hear, because you can also create your own chaos in your own personal world here. If we're both unwilling to shake up old patterns and ideas, but also too willing to allow the chaos to crush us, right? So that there's a balance there. Thank you, Spirit. There's just a balance there. There's a balance between what we say and what we hear, and a balance between what we think and what we feel. And there's definitely a balance of I want to say karmic cycles, of things coming back around and us headed in a new direction. But we've got to be innovative and allow, I didn't want to say allow the chaos, but we've got to allow the change. Thank you, Spirit. We've got to allow the change. All right, you guys, I'm going to cut it there because I feel like I'm going to be going around and around and around in circles. But this week is a very prominent week for your personal powers of manifestations, of cycles, and try not to let others dictate how much personal abundance you have or how far you can go in your life. Okay? And also remember that when it comes to the entire world, there is plenty for everyone. And anyone who tries to convince you of something other than what you know, they're probably skewed themselves, and just remember that. Does that make sense? Okay. All right, guys. I love you. I hope that helps. I hope it helps you gain some clarity on what's going on this week. Woo! Heavy, hard-hitting message. Keep it vibing, keep it high, keep it happy. Much love and light to you guys. I hope you have an amazing, fantastic week. Let me know in the comments below what you're gonna do for Lionsgate Portal. What are your manifestations, rituals looking like this year? Let me know. And as always, guys, love you. Take care, and I'll see you next week. Peace.